Good morning, Leestown Middle School. Good morning, Leestown Middle School, and welcome to day 2. I hope everyone had a great first day. Hope everybody out there was able to find your class, your first hour class, and know what we are doing going forward for day 2. So we're going to talk a little bit about day 2 and show you a couple of demonstrations on how to find Canvas and how to get your day started this morning. So it was great seeing a lot of the students yesterday, even if it was on Zoom. I got to make my rounds to a few of the 6th grade classes and saw some of our 6th graders, and saw a couple 7th and 8th grade classes as well. So day 2 is going to be very important that you know your schedule and know where to go, especially first hour. If you get in your first hour and you're confused about things and not sure exactly where to go second hour, make sure you ask that first hour teacher for any help that you need before you transition to your second hour class. We are on our Thursday schedule, our Thursday B schedule. So look at that and know where you're starting out. And this morning it will be starting out with your first period class. So before we get started this morning, I want to review a couple reminders about using Zoom. Remember that when you go into a Zoom class, you may have to wait just a few seconds or maybe even a couple of minutes. The teacher has to admit you to that class. So sometimes that screen will come up and it may say waiting for this session to begin. So you just kind of sit there and wait, and then the teacher admits you to come into the class. Don't get impatient and think that something's wrong and click out of that, because if you click out of that, then you kind of disappear from that waiting list. So teachers have 25 to 30 students in their class, so sometimes it may take them a couple minutes to see that you're waiting, but they will see that you're waiting. Now, if it goes on 45 minutes or longer like that, give us a call and we'll see what's going on. But stay calm. Don't freak out about things. We will help you get there, and today is just trying to get you to your classes, show you what your schedule will be like. You're not going to, if you get locked out of a class or something like that, you're not going to miss a whole lot today. Again, it's just kind of trying to show you where to go, what teachers you're going to have, and what your schedule will look like. So, and then also, one of our expectations is that you have your name in Zoom. I think teachers went over that with you yesterday. So you have to use your name. You can't use a nickname. The teachers have a class roster, and when they're looking at their list to admit to that class, it has to be a name on their class roster. Be the same thing if you walked into Mr. Gibson's social studies class. I didn't have you on the class roster for my social studies class. I couldn't let you come into that class until we find out if you're supposed to be there or if you're supposed to be in another class. So make sure you use your name on that Zoom camera so they know that you're supposed to be there. All right. So just a couple, you probably see two Gibsons on your screen right now. All right. One is the real Joe Gibson. The other is the fake Joe Gibson. All right. So I want to be able to show you some specific things with Zoom or with Canvas and how to get the Canvas. I'm going to do a little demonstration with it, and then we're going to have just a little video from our 7th grade language arts teacher, Miss Haggerty, and she's going to show a little demonstration about Canvas as well. So right now you should be seeing my screen. Is that right, Mr. Collins? Mr. Collins is giving me a thumbs up. So you see the Leestown homepage on the screen. And before we go to Canvas, I just wanted to show you some Canvas tips on the NTI 2DL section of the homepage. This is just some important instructions on how to begin your day with Canvas. Be sure you're logged into Google Chrome. That's very important. If you're logged in, you should see your name or your picture up there on your Google account. Click the waffle. What's a waffle? All right, so we're going to show you exactly what the waffle is here in just a few seconds if you didn't know. You're going to find your Canvas icon. You're going to go to your dashboard. I'm going to show you my dashboard. It's going to look a little different than yours, but when Miss Haggerty shows her screen, it's probably going to look a little more like what you're seeing. Locate your first period class. Your first period class should have a link to the morning news show. So if you're still using the homepage link, we want to get you in the habit of going and just starting your day with Canvas, and that's where you can log on to the morning show at 9:45 here every morning live at the WLMS News studio. And after the news show, your first period teacher will begin admitting you to the Zoom session. Now, some sessions may be a Zoom session. You hear the bell ringing. Some may be a Google Meet. All right. So when you go to that class, it will either say a link for a Zoom session, or it may say a passcode for Google Meet and tell you exactly how to get to the Google Meet. So don't freak out if you see that. You don't see Zoom. Look for Google Meet, and you would just go to where it tells you to go, and you would put in that simple little passcode. All right. Also, we do have a little demonstration down there on the web page about Canvas. So we're trying to put that several different places so that you see it. All right. So if I'm going to go to Canvas, you can see a bunch of stuff right now. We'll move my camera out of the way. And I'm going to start with Google. So Mr. Collins is telling me that we see my Google page right there, Mr. Collins. And you can see the fake Joe Gibson's picture. All right, that's really me. You can't always see my picture, but that tells me that I am logged into to Google Canvas at that time. If I wasn't logged in, then my picture wouldn't be there. And this thing up there, that's the waffle. All right. There, you click on that waffle, and you're going to have all kinds of extensions down here: Google Drive, Google Classroom. You're going to scroll on down. I may have a few more than you do, but remember, look very closely and get very familiar with that Canvas logo. That is the Canvas logo. It's like a big wheel. All right. So that's where you click on Canvas. It may tell you to log on. Miss Wright, do you know if they would have to log on, or if they're logged into Google, would they still?
They'll be logged into Canvas.
They'll be logged into Canvas, right? Okay. So this is what my Canvas looks like. Now it's going to look a little different than yours, but you're going to have on the right side, you're going to have some upcoming events. On the left side is your sidebar, and it's going to have some calendar, courses, and things like that. You'll learn how to navigate all that. The good thing with Canvas is whatever class you go to, whether it's social studies, whether it's science, whether it's PE, or if you have ag science, then the Canvas look will be very, very similar from one class to the other. You're going to have that sidebar. You're going to have those upcoming events on the side. So it's not like Google Classroom. Google Classroom sometimes can look different depending on the teacher. Canvas has a good uniform look, so you don't get confused with some of those things. So here's my published courses. There's the three little dots up there, and you can select that and select card view, and it will sort those cards on the page. Isn't that right, Miss Wright?
That's right.
Miss Wright says that's good. All right. So hopefully yesterday you got to arrange those so it says first period, second period, third period, and it'd be in order that way, and that will be really easy to keep up with your classes that way. Pick your first period class, go into that first period class, and on that first screen, it's going to show you an overview of the week, kind of what's going on during that day, and going to have those instructions that you need to be focused on for that day. So That's a little bit about a demonstration. We're going to end today's show with Miss Haggerty giving a demonstration in just a second. But I just wanted to, I wanted you to see that. So, like I said, don't log off yet. We want you to be able to see the video that Miss Haggerty put together because it's a little bit different than mine. But before we get to that, I want to let you know that we have some birthdays to celebrate today.
Happy
All right.
birthday!
All right. So,
Happy
all right. Parker Drake, happy birthday. Haley Trow, happy birthday.
Woo!
Jordan Green, happy birthday. Tiffany Lawrence, happy birthday. Danexa Hernandez, and David DeJorn Brown. Happy birthday.
Happy
All those Chargers.
birthday!
Hopefully we've got everybody. If we've missed somebody, we hope we didn't, but we'll get your birthday out there. And we'll try to do birthdays every day. So happy birthday, guys. So before we leave, we like to say the pledge. All right, so if you're at home, you can participate, stand up, and we will do the Pledge of Allegiance on 3, 1, 2, 3. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, so LMS, we go over the guidelines for success. LMS is live responsibly, make good choices, show kindness to others. All right, so, and before we leave out, let's put our L's up. Let's have a Go Chargers on 3. 1, 2, 3. Go Chargers! We have a video coming up from Miss Haggerty. One last thing, if you had worked on the news crew in the past, if you're a 7th or 8th grader and worked in the news crew in the past, send me an email. We want to start transitioning this news program back to our students. So if you've been on that news program in the past, I would like to speak with you. Just get in your Outlook and send Mr. Gibson an email and say, hey, I want to be part of the news again, Mr. Gibson. All right. So stand by, another video about how to log on to Canvas, more detailed instructions by our own Miss Haggerty. Take it away, Mr. Collins. Have a great Thursday, Leestown.
Hello. If you missed how to get to Canvas on Wednesday, or if you just need a little review, here's what you're going to do. You're going to make sure that you're in Google, but make sure that you're logged in. Okay, so make sure that your image or your initial is right there so that you're logged in. And then you're going to go to the waffle. You're going to click on the waffle and you're going to scroll down all the way down. Oh, wait, there it is for Canvas. It's got the little circle-y kind of thing there. So you're going to click on Canvas. Now, when Canvas opens up, this is called your dashboard. Now, if it doesn't look like this, if it doesn't have the little cards on it, click these 3 dots and click on Card View. So if you don't see anything on this dashboard, click on the 3 dots and click on Card View. Now, these will tell you what your classes are. Now, mine are all in order and they're all language arts classes because, well, I teach language arts. But you can see which classes and what time they are and the days. So if you don't have your schedule and everything all together yet, this will at least tell you your schedule and when you need to meet. First period, every day. Now at 9:45, you're actually going to be watching the morning announcements on the YouTube channel. And then at 10 o'clock, you'll come into the Zoom for first period. Now, where do you find the Zoom links? If you click on a class, you should have on the home page. Now, this is going to look a little different because this is the teacher view. So let me switch to what it's going to look like for you. If you get this little message, just click authorize. Now, it won't work for me because I don't actually have a student account right there. So you're going to scroll down and you should see a Zoom link for your meeting. So it's on that home page. So if you accidentally click somewhere else, click on home and you should be able to scroll down and find the Zoom link for that specific class. If you need help with anything, please contact your first period teacher. It might be me, in which case we'll help you as best we can.